Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome along to the channel everybody, and how are we feeling today after that 3-0 win away at Watford? What an important 3 points that could prove to be. We now sit 9 points ahead of Burnley in 18th place in the final relegation position. Obviously they play later on as I'm recording it on Sunday, but yeah, look, it was a fabulous win, wasn't it? We didn't play well, I'll get into it. We didn't play well, but at the end of the day, there's 6 games now to go. It's not about performances. Performances can come next season under Jesse Marsch. We can worry about performances next season as long as we're in the Premier League. Well, hopefully we will be. I believe we will be. There's no worries for me about our Premier League status, to be honest with you. This game solidifies it. Solidifies my belief that we will stay in the Premier League. Obviously solidifies our position above the relegation positions. We haven't changed position for quite some time now. We've sat in 16th place for quite a long time, as we still do, because of the poor goal difference, of course. But a clean sheet for the first time in 130 days. Leeds United get a clean sheet. We've conceded 48 goals in that space of time, but we finally got a clean sheet. And like I said, it wasn't vintage Leeds United at all yesterday. It was poor, really, for the majority of it. But let's be honest, I'm not going to go into it too much because, like I said, points at this time of the season is all that matters. I thought like Luke Ayling and Stuart Dallas had an absolutely atrocious game, to be honest with you. But Bill Ayling's come out on his himself and said it's all about points. He probably maybe assumes that the team didn't play well. He recognises they didn't play well. He himself had a poor, really poor game, I felt, and so did Stuart Dallas on the other side of the defence. But overall, look, it's a clean sheet. Ilhan Melier and the lads are going to be absolutely buzzing with that. Like I said, 130 days since our last clean sheet. That was at home at Ellen Road, the 1-0 win against Palace. We'll take that all day long in a couple of weeks' time, wouldn't we? But yeah, look, it wasn't brilliant. I felt, I'll put up what the manager said. I think Jesse Marsch was pretty, obviously was delighted with the points, very important points. He recognised that Watford threw a lot of set pieces at us and we weren't quite at our best. But yeah, he said fantastic 3 points. Obviously, we were very in need of that, and he recognised that. Obviously, he recognises there's things to improve on, but it wasn't, like I said, it was a poor performance all round. But yeah, whatever, we won. We got the 3 points. Roy Hodgson was very disappointed. He said it was a very harsh result, 3-0, and he talked a lot about confidence. They haven't got a lot of confidence at the moment, and this, that, and the other, and you could see that. Because for me, I agree with him. It was a harsh result for Watford. Watford didn't really trouble Melier at all, but for me, particularly in the start, the second half, they were imposing themselves a lot more on the game than we were. We weathered that Watford storm, sort of beginning of the first half to up until the sort of 70th minute mark. We weren't very good. Watford have a golden opportunity to put them at level at 1-1 with Ismail Assar. I don't know how he's missed. He's put through on goal. He just lashed at it, and that's confidence. That's the confidence that Roy Hodgson is talking about, or the lack of it. He had no confidence when he went through on goal there. He had time to set himself and try and put it in the net. He just lashed at it. He goes wide. We're let off, and we go on and we kill the game off. Sam Greenwood comes on and he's my man of the match. That, in a sense, maybe tells you how poor I felt like we were for the rest of the match. But he comes on in the 67th minute. There's some stats of his on the screen now. He was very much involved in the 2 goals that end up really sealing the points. It was a lovely goal, by the way, by Rafinha. Just that bit of quality in the first half. An absolute atrocious first half from both teams. But it was tense. It was a 6-pointer relegation, 6 points. The atmosphere was tense. Watford hadn't won at home for 8 games, stretching now to 9 games. But yeah, the atmosphere was tense. Rafinha, that little bit of quality that set the teams apart at half time. But yeah, Greenwood comes on in the second half for Dan James. 67th minute, I think he's played 23 minutes in that game. But he's heavily involved. He puts the pass through to Rodrigo, who eventually, I know it's a bit of a mix-up from Kamara and Samir, isn't it, in the Watford backline. But, you know, Rodrigo pounces upon it, looks a new player done to under MARSCH, rounds Ben Foster, puts it in the net, and that's game done, isn't it, in the 73rd minute. We just needed that, and we finally got it. Scenes in the away end, as there always are. I'm sure everybody's seen those pictures of those guys upside down in the away end. Absolutely fantastic. And Rodrigo is a new player, isn't he, now? Getting goals, looks confident, he's speaking really well. It's brilliant to see, really. He's now repaying that £20-odd million that we spent on him and made him our record signing back in the summer of 2020, wasn't it? But yeah, brilliant to see him finally coming into fruit and scoring goals. And then, yeah, that sort of killed Watford off. You could see after that, they were done. They were absolutely done. We keep going, and it's Harrison, 3 goals in 3 games. He was delighted. There's, you know, his words on the screen now. What a goal it was, you know. But Greenwood, again, he was heavily involved. Got himself another assist, as he did at Wolves. In our, you know, last away game. He sets off Harrison on the left hand side, 1 touch from Harrison, and then it's in the net, left footed. He arrows it, just brilliant, wasn't it? You knew as soon as he left his foot, it was going in the net. That seals the game, and we run off 3-0 winners. We are now 33 points, like I said, 9 points clear of Burnley, who play later on today. But yeah, what a win it is. What a win it is. Wasn't, like I said, vintage, but it doesn't matter at this point. I thought Crysencio Somerville as well looked hungry, looked good when he came on for the remainder of the game, when he came on for Rafinha, who was a bit of a joker, isn't he, with his headphones on the bench, trying to do Sky Sports interview, you know, very casual. Absolutely brilliant, wasn't he? You know, that little bit of quality we needed in that first half that brought us home. But I do think Watford are in trouble. I mean, they had the better of it, I felt, in the whole game, particularly that sort of second half, 45 minutes to sort of 60, 65, 70 minutes. They were looking dangerous, without really looking dangerous, if you know what I mean. They had lots of the ball. But I think they could be playing till right now and not have scored a goal. They look really, really short on confidence. I do think Watford, probably the worst of the 3 teams in the relegation zone, even though they aren't actually statistically in terms of the table. But yeah, they're not good at Watford. They will go down. And Roy Hodgson, you know, I think that's his first relegation. Will be on his CV, won't it? So, look, they're not good enough. It's a real mismatch, and you know, just a team of randomers for me. They've just picked random players from all over the place and they've put it together. It happens all the time with Watford. Reminds me very much of when Salino was in charge of Leeds United. Just random, no direction, and they're going to go down again. Whether they come back up again next time, they very well might do, to be honest with you. I can hardly speak on this, it seems. But yeah, we won the game at the end of the day. Watford, for me, are going to go down. Let me know your thoughts. Any Watford fans, do you disagree with me? It's very hard to do that for me. Yeah, I think a lot of people would say your team, unfortunately, are looking like they're going to go down. Although, like I said, I did think you showed a little bit of promise somewhere, but the confidence is just gone. As far as we're concerned, absolutely brilliant. 4 games unbeaten now, 3 wins out of those 4 games, and we're looking a little bit upwards now, aren't we? It's a little bit of a break now. And Burnley below us, you're looking at Burnley, not so much Everton. I know it was a big win for Everton that ramped up the pressure on us before kick-off. We responded in kind with those 3 goals and a 3-0 win. But yeah, look, we're looking at those teams now, in between now and our Palace game, which is on the 25th. Burnley play 4 times. So we've actually got a game in hand over Burnley by the time we come up against Palace. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get on in those 4 games. Obviously, if they won all 4, I think would it take them 3 points ahead of us? Yeah, I believe it would, wouldn't it? So yeah, but they're probably not going to win all 4, are they? But let's wait and see. A fantastic result. Anyway, for Leeds United, it's in our hands. I believe there's nothing to worry about. But the end of the season can't really come quick enough, to be honest with you. It's been very stressful. It was quite stressful watching that game, wasn't it, yesterday, to be honest with you. But we got it over the line. We're looking good. We're winning games, and that's the main thing. Thanks very much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments, of course. It's always great to hear from everybody. Keep liking the videos and subscribing to the channel. Seeing a little bit of an upturn, which is always nice to see in subscribers. So thanks very much for that. Keep tuning in, and I'll keep churning them out. Thanks very much. Marching on together. What a win for Leeds United, and a clean sheet to boot. Great stuff. Thanks for watching. Marching on together. I know I've just done it, but I'll do it again. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.